Okay, this video is very similar to the previous one where we've got a spinner now and we're going to spin it 3 times and work out the median score, find the sampling distribution of the median score. So the spinner in the diagram is spun and the number it points to is recorded. Write down the table of the probability distribution, calculate the mean of this distribution. The spinner is spun 3 times and a random sample is taken. Find the sampling distribution of the median n. Find the probability that the median score is more than the mean score than one spin of the spinner. So once we found this one, we've got to find the probability that n is bigger than that one. Okay, so let S be the random variable, the number the spinner points to. The distribution would be, well, S can take on values 1, 3, 4, or 6. And the probability that they can happen, the first one is 1/8. This will be 2/8, which is 1/4. This one again will be 2/8, which is 1/4. And the last one will be 3/8. If you add these up, then you get the answer of 1. Right, writing the table out again. To find the expected value, what you do is the sum of sigma all x of x times the probability x is equal to x. So it's going to be s times the probability of s is equal to s for all values. So we're going to do 1 times 1/8 plus 3 times 1/4 plus 4 times 1/4 plus 6 times 3/8. That gives me 4.125 or 4 or 1/8. We're going to need to use that part in the last part of the question. Right, we now spin the spinner 3 times. So listing all the samples and possibilities which we did in the previous video, you have to do it in a logical way. So we've got 1, 1, 1, and then I did 1, 1, 3, but there are 3 ways that can happen. You go 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 1, 4, again there's 3 ways. 1, 1, 6, again there's 3 ways. Then 1, 3, 3, again there's 3 ways. 1, 4, 4, again there's 3 ways. And then 1, 6, 6. And then I exhausted all the ones with 1, so I started with 3, 3, 3. And then I didn't worry about 1 anymore and did 3, 3, 4. 3 ways that happen. 3, 4, 4, there's 3 ways that can happen. 3, 3, 6, there's 3 ways that can happen. 3, 6, 6, and 4, 4, 4. Then they're just worried about 4 and 6. Okay, I did this in the previous video as well. And then I have to worry about 1, 3, 4. And there's 6 ways that can happen because there are 3 ways I can put that, 2 ways I can put that number, and 1 way I can put the 4. Once I've done the other 2. Therefore 6 different ways that we can write that down. And same for 1, 3, 6, missing out the 4, missing out the 3, and now missing out the 1. Those are all the possibilities. You need to do it in a logical sort of way because now you're going to have to calculate all these probabilities. So the median here in order, put them in order of size, is just going to be 1. The median here is just going to be 1. Median here is going to be 1, 1, 3, 4, 6, and then you can realise what the others are. Just pause the video and have a look to see for yourselves. Okay, the medians that you have to put them in order first and then take the middle value. Now you have to work out the probabilities. Now you have to be very careful. What I advise you to do now is to take a screenshot of all of this and then use it for the rest of the video to refer to. Right, there's the probability after 1 spin. So working out the probabilities for each value in the median. So the probability n is equal to 1. It's going to be 1/8 cubed plus 3 times 1/8 squared times 1/4 plus 3 times 1/8 squared times 1/4 plus 3 times 1/8 squared times 3/8. Now you can get those values by, if you go to look at this, you can get these values. These are all these ones here. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. You can see from here. These values here, 1, 1, 1. Now we look for the 3. So we've got 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 at the bottom here, and 3 here, and 3 here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have a look at that. So working out that n is equal to 3, we're going to get 3 times 1/8 times 1/4 squared, plus 1/4, plus 3 times 1/4 squared times 1/4, plus 3 times 1/4 squared times 3/8, times 6 times 1/8 times 1/4, 1/4, plus 6 times 1/8 times 1/4 times 3/8. So what we're doing here is we're working out each of these probabilities separately and adding them together. These are what's known as mutually exclusive events. It gives 35 over 128. Then we do the same for 4. If we look at 4, we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 2 down here. So working out all those probabilities separately. Make sure you select the right probability for the right thing. So it's a good idea to just write it out and work them out on your calculator. And that gives you 47 over 128. And then finally you've got to do the 6's. So it's that one there, that one there, those 2 there. So working those probabilities out. Okay, so and that gives you 81 over 256. If you add these all 4 together, you get 1. So we know we're correct. So writing out the distribution, take some values 1, 3, 4, and 6, the median. These are the probabilities which we get from the previous part. Maybe a good idea to write them all with the same denominator. Okay, again, it's easy, makes it easy to check that a 1. We wanted for part D the median to be bigger than the median for mean for one spin. So we want the probability that n is bigger than 4 than 1/8, so therefore it's going to be 81 over 256. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to find the sampling distribution of the median from the spinner problem. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.